Like, yes, I used your card. And so, yes, hello. You are talking with an officer from Rwanda Investigation Bureau. Am I talking to? I didn't know girls can do such things too. Like, no, I'm not being biased or anything, but these kind of things are normally done by boys, by men, right? Or if something happens to me, now you know who to call, okay? You know who did it, you know who is behind it. This is my insurance. No, like, what do you mean you are not a scammer? You are not just a scammer, you are also a gangster. Like, you are a mob, a whole mob. You can even do cartel. You can even survive hell. Like, what the fuck? A whole girl? Hmm. It's tea time. Are you ready? It's not funny. Hi guys, please you're very much welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are doing well. So my hair have grown. I think it's high time I go and cut it or shave it or whatever. Anyways, today we are gonna talk about I talked about this on Instagram like 1% of it, and today I want to give you the whole tea. So basically today I'm gonna tell you how I made an official enemy. Now I actually have an official enemy, not just you who hate me. You don't even have a car, you don't even have a house, you don't have land, you don't have iPhone. You're wasting your hatred. Anyways, let's get into it. So if you have watched the reel I recently posted on my Instagram, you know like the beginning of this story. So um it was in March, I think. Yeah, it was in March. I went out with my best friends, with my two girlfriends, and we did this trend, like girls being girls. You went out, like you're chilling with your bags, with your shoes, with your food, with your drinks and everything. And then we added our bank cards. Maybe I'll like add an overlay of the video so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, my own card, like the card numbers had to show. Like among all the others, it was mine that showed the full details, the whole numbers. And then I posted it. It was actually trending because by morning it had like 30K views or something. And during that day, I was home. I was sitting in the living room, and I kept getting messages from BK, like they were like, "This transaction has failed. The payment has been declined." It was like multiple transactions with different amounts, and I didn't give it too much thought because, of course, the transaction has failed, right? So I went on TikTok. I was going through the comments on the post I made, and then I saw this girl. She commented, "Girl, do you know that your card numbers are showing?" I was like, "What?" And then, sorry, something in me told me to go and check my bank account balance. And guess what? Some very wise, some very quick, some very fast girl has already screenshotted the whole damn thing, and now she's everywhere buying stuff like some boss lady, because the messages from BK were like $50, $55, $40, $46. And when I checked my bank balance, I was shocked. It was like thunder struck on me. The money was gone. Honestly, I broke down. I shuddered because it was like the third time I was going to lose money like in a 2 months period. So I was like, no, 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 this is not happening. Not again. Not again. And I was like, I was giving God warnings. Like I was telling God, God, this better be a scam. This I better not lose my money. Otherwise, what was I going to do to God exactly? So I called the bank. Hello, hello, this is BK. Who are we talking to? Please, I just checked my bank balance account and this certain amount of money is missing. Where did it go? They were like, well, go. Didn't you just order something on Shein? I was like, excuse you, I don't even have Shein account. What do you mean I just ordered something? I was like, well, you just ordered stuffs, blah, 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 and this is the amount of money that you just used. I was like, nope, that's not me. So definitely someone just used my card in a fraudulent way with no consent from me or anything. They were like, well, you're gonna wait for 30 days for us to to reverse the transaction and refund the amount. I was like, okay, not bad. 30 days is assuring, but I was not there, honestly, because I needed the money. It was the money I was using for daily stuffs, and now it's gone. Plus, I already had depression, and now this is adding to it. I started to go in that period, like the whole February, March, and April. The devil was trying me. If you remember, I once told you that you go to a point where I had to ask myself, am I Job? You all remember Job from the Bible, right? Am I Job? Like, why is all the bad things happening to me? I even had to do fasting, to ask for forgiveness from God for whatever I did intentionally, unintentionally, whatever I'm aware of, anything that I'm not aware of, anything, because it was getting too much.
I'm not okay.
Okay, fast forward, 30 days are over. BK just sent me an email. Well, we are sorry, but we regret to inform you that the money cannot be brought back because Shein has already delivered the stuffs. I'm like,
Wow.
really? After the email, they called me. This kind girl, she called me. She's like, okay, so I'm really sorry, but it looks like Shein has already delivered things, and now we can't reverse the transaction. But here is the number of the person who made the order and their names. And they asked me, do you know them? I was like, no, I don't. If I knew, we wouldn't be going through all of this. I would have called a person and told them, please, I need my money. And plus, someone I know wouldn't have done it, right? So I called the person. Hello, am I talking to da 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 da? They say yes. Okay, I go. Well, go. She was a girl. You used my card. You ordered stuff on Shein. You ordered these stuffs. You use this amount of money. Please, I need my money back. And she was like, lucky for me, she didn't even try to deny it or anything. She was like, yes, I used your card. I saw it on TikTok. I screenshotted it. I was like, but it was only showing the front side. Where did you get the back side from? Like those three digits, those three numbers you have to add. And I was like, where did you get it from? She was like, well, girl, it's not even that hard.
Wow.
Excuse you? It's not even that hard. She was like, yes, it's not hard. Honestly, I just sat down and then started, coming up with numbers and stuff until I got it. I was like, wow. And she went on and said, but don't worry, I'm not a scam. I was like, excuse you, I'm gonna say this in Kinyarwanda exactly how I told her, go. Naguru muskama gusa uri bandi. Damn, you are a gangster. What do you mean wicaye hasi? Uhimba imibare until you got it. And I was like, well, I need my money, so what are we gonna do? She was like, honestly, the stuffs I have ordered, I also still haven't received it. So I don't know if I can pay you when I also don't have what I ordered. I was like, the audacity, right? What do you mean? Even if you got the product, were you going to call me and tell me, Nasi, please, I'm sorry, I used your card. Here is your money. She was like, well, no. And she said, well, tomorrow I'm going to go to Shein office, talk to them. Maybe they will give me the products and then I'll send you your money. I was like, okay, no problem. I'm a very easy person, especially under stress or pressure. I choose to calm down. I choose to keep quiet because I know my anger. The moment I open my mouth out of anger, wherever that will come out of it, I will regret it and it will take time. take it back. So I was like, okay, fine. Then call me tomorrow and let me know how it went. Fast forward to tomorrow, I call her, no answer. I call her, no response. I was like, okay, fine, maybe she's busy and all. The next day, I call her. I ask her, girl, what happened? How did it go? She went on and said, well, my stuffs are stuck at the airport and now I can't get them unless they told me there is a paper I have to fill and I have to pay 40K for me to get it. And I was like, then what's holding you back from doing that? And she was like, I don't have the money, so I can't do it. Hence, I'm not gonna pay you back. I was like, girl, please don't lower my blood pressure. Please don't lower my sugar level. Don't start. She was like, well, it's not like I took your card from you by force. It's not like I stole it from you. You posted it and I took it. I was like, okay, girl. I don't know where it came from, but I told her, even if I gave you my card intentionally, you do not have the right to use it without asking me. So what you did was a crime. Especially the fact that you had to sit down and come up with the numbers. You understand? She was like, well, I'm not gonna pay you. It's your fault anyways. I was like, okay. In that moment, I'm pretty sure my sugar level were like in minus. So I told her, well, then we are gonna use the legal way, When someone says that in front of you, you obviously know they are going to rape. She was like, well, I don't care. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. Okay. I was very calm. I was like, okay, fine. She hung up. The next day, I didn't even wait the next day. Guys, in this life, have connections, okay? Make connections, make friends, network. I remember that I have a friend that works at the RIB headquarters, okay? I put the digits in the phone. Da, 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 da. Hello? Hello? The phone is ringing and I'm like, please. Why am I being so dramatic? But this is so funny though, and exciting and interesting. Anyways, he's my childhood friend. He's now in the RIB at the headquarters. I call him, how are you? How is life? And all stuff. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? I called because I'm facing an issue. I don't know if it's legit for me to take it to your office or if, it's just going to end like that. I explained everything to him. I was like, yo, that girl is a thief. That girl is a thief and she's going to spend too long in the prison because that's I don't know how they classify them. I don't know, is it cyber stuffs, like online stuffs, like economic crimes but then online stuffs like that. I don't remember the exact words he used. And he told me, go to the RIB office in your sector and then file a claim. I was like, say less. The next day I went there. It was on Friday, I remember. I met such amazing lady. I told her everything happened and she was like, oh girl, next time don't post everything. I was like, it was the first time, It was the first time. Sometimes things happen out of nowhere and you don't know how to explain them. And now here I am. So she was like, okay, give me her phone number. Let me first call her. She calls her, hello, hi, please, am I talking to? Yes, okay, my name is, I am an officer from RIB, Rwanda Investigation Bureau, and I'm here with someone who is claiming that you stole money from them, you used their card without their consent, and you are refusing to pay them. My heart was like, bah, 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 because I was afraid that she was gonna deny it, and now it will have been my word against hers, right? Sometimes people are also stupid, and then she went on, yes, I used it, but it's not like I took it by force from her. It's not like I stole it. It was like me finding money on the street and stuff. I used it and I don't have money to pay her back. She gave her attitude. She was very disrespectful. The woman was like, wow. And she said, she told her, well, I'm gonna give you 24 hours, find the money and pay her back. If you don't, I'll come and arrest you. She was like, okay, fine. And the woman said, go and talk to her. Then tomorrow you will let me know how it went. I stepped outside. I called her. I was like, so what are we going to do now? Sorry. And she said, well, I'm at the hospital right now, so I'll call you back later when I get home. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. And if you are sick, please get well soon. Sorry. So I got home. After like 5 hours, I called her. She was not picking up. The next day, I called her. Boom. She blocked me. She has blocked me. Hmm. I was like, okay, oh, no problem. I called the officer and I told her, well, the girl has blocked me. Now I don't know what to do. You know what she said? She was like, leave her and her attitude. Tomorrow morning, come here. Let's file the crime. Let's file the claim, right? It's a claim, not a crime. I was like, okay, no problem. The next day I went, it was Saturday. She said, okay, before I file the claim, let me also call her and confirm. She calls her, and guess what? She has broke the officer too. The audacity. I swear to God. In this life, guys, you need to be humble. You need to do not have that negative attitude, that disrespect, because where it landed her, my God. Let me continue. So now the woman is like, okay, now let's file the claim. We do everything, all the details and stuff. And she was like, okay, now you can go. I'll call you back and let you know how it went. I went on, and now I was at peace because I know, okay, these people, they're so good at their job. For real. Real people, Rwanda Investigation Bureau, I swear to God, in this life, first of all, fear men. Okay? Fear, sorry, first of all, fear God. Okay? That's the first thing. Second of all, take 23 hours out of 24 hours of a day to fear men. And now you see that 1 hour remaining. Fear Rwanda Investigation Bureau. I went home, slept like a baby because I know they are gonna handle it. I didn't even think of calling them or ask them how is it going, how. Never. I just went there. Fast forward to 3 weeks later. I received a call from that officer, that lady. She's like, so I'm here with the girl. Now can you please come to the office? I'm like, okay, no problem. I go to the office. She was there sitting with her, and apparently she spent the night in prison. So it was Friday. It was Friday. Thursday, the people who are concerned, like with the arrest and stuff, they went to her workplace. And the funny thing is, she also disrespected them. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this girl, but she has this attitude that is so bad. Like, they got there, they asked her, please, are you da 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 da? She's like, yes. Can we please talk to you for a minute? And you know, these people, these officers, when they go to the field to arrest people, they don't go with their uniforms. They go looking like civilians so that you would think like you are talking to one of your own. Well, they asked her, can we talk to you for a moment? She was like, can't you see me? Can't we talk here? You see that attitude, that disrespect. And then the man felt bad, felt disrespected, and then he was like, he removed his badge from his pocket and was like, we are from RIB. We need to talk to you. And then she chilled. And guess what? They put handcuffs around her. All for what? For what? They put her in the van. That van they put people in. They took her to the station. And then she also disrespected the people she found there. I don't know what happened. They didn't give me full details. So she had to spend the night in jail, in prison at the station. And then in the morning they called her sister and her mother. I don't know, they came to see her and then they called me. That's why I had to go. So when I go there, they explained everything that happened. Then the mother were looking at me, I'm so sorry, she didn't tell me what happened. If she called me, I would have given her the money to give you and everything. I was like, ma, it's not my fault. I never wanted things to get here, really. But your girl, she has an attitude that is really, really not helping. So that's why everything happened. That's why we are here. So the officer, the lady that was in charge of my claim, she was like, now you have to pay her back. She said, yeah, let me call someone to send me the money. And she was like, so all of you have been sitting here and none of you thought of calling someone to give you the money, and not even you, the mother and the sister, no one came with the money exactly. Maybe I should just lock her up again. It was on Friday. If she were to be locked, she would have got out on Monday. You understand? She was like, no, give me 2 minutes. It was like 5:58. The woman's shift ends at 6 p.m. So she said, I'm giving you 2 minutes. If you don't have money by then, I'm locking you up again. And this kind of attitude that you have and this kind of disrespect, I'll lock you up, and I'll, like, I don't know where they escalate the claims and stuff until it gets to court level. And she said that's what I'm going to do. And the girl was trembling, she was afraid and all. And I feel her, I would also be afraid if I were in her position. But she's very bad. She's very bad. She doesn't listen. So she sent me the money. The money came. The officer confirmed that it's the same amount. They did. I wrote a letter like, yeah, it's solved and stuff. And then she claimed that she asked Shin to do a refund since she also didn't receive what she ordered. And then the officer said, well, we are not gonna wait for the refund. Give her her money now. And once the refund comes in, she's gonna send it back to you. And then the mother said, go give me your number and I'll talk to you. I was like, okay, no problem. And while we were talking, I told her that things escalated so fast because I also lost some money before that incident. And then the woman had the audacity to tell me, oh my god, I think you have a curse that is like holding you back from moving forward and stuff. I was like, excuse you, back to sender. What do you mean? I'm not cast. It's your daughter that is cast. Between me and her, who spent the night in prison, it's your daughter and your family that is cast. God forbid. And she said, well, I'm a pastor, I can pray for all. I told her, keep it to yourself. Go and pray for your daughter first. Otherwise, she'll be back here. And also the officer said, Madam, listen to me. If you do not punish this girl, I swear to God, I'll bring her back here. Because the way she is, the way I'm looking at her, I'll bring her back here. Mother and daughter, stupid creatures. God, I'm sorry, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Anyways, she sent me my money. And then I told her that once the refund is in, I'll send it back to her. I had no problem, really. It was I think it was like 3 days before we start June. On 1st June, the bank immediately refunded the money. But the money they refunded were less compared to what the bank took. Exchange rates. So I tested the officer, I texted her, I told her, well, the money that the bank refunded is smaller compared to what the girl paid me. So what should I do? She was like, how is that your problem? Just give her how much the bank refunded. That's not your problem. I texted the girl. I told her, well, this is the amount that the bank has refunded. I'm gonna send it to you. I don't have any other choice. But I'm gonna remove the 5k. You know the 5k BK charges us for a debit or credit card. I told her it's your fault that I'm even gonna get a new card in the first place. So I'll deduct these 5k and then I'll send you the rate. It was like, well, it's not like I have a say in this. You can send it. I was like, yes, drop the number or the bank account and I can send it. Then she dropped the bank account and I sent it. And then the officer asked me, did you send it? I told her, yes, I did. Okay, that's good then. I was like, thank God they gave me the money before, because if not, I would have been the one to bear the loss, right? So the loss was hers because it was her fault in the first place. So, moral of the story, you people, don't post everything, okay? Don't. I know me, I like posting and stuff, but that was an honest mistake, really. But don't post everything. And please do not go around screenshotting people's cards, okay? Even if you don't have to screenshot it, why do you need to take time to come up with numbers? That's coming. That gangster shit, please. Especially when you are a woman, for God's sake. Oh, don't go around embarrassing us. Leave that to men. They will embarrass themselves. Leave it to them. Okay? Anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. There are gonna be more tea times in the near future. I feel like I have a lot of funny and interesting stuff to tell you. So stay around, okay? Bisous.
I just had to let you know you're. She a happy baby, she